Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The Diagnostic Trouble Code, DTC P2647, pertains to the rocker arm oil pressure switch circuit, high voltage, specifically for the Honda CRV models from 2017 to 2022. This fault indicates an issue with the oil pressure switch, which directly affects the variable valve timing and lift electronic control (VTEC) system. The VTEC system is crucial for optimizing engine performance by adjusting valve lift based on engine conditions. The rocker arm oil pressure switch monitors oil pressure and signals the powertrain control module (PCM) to adjust the VTEC system accordingly. Commonly, this switch is located on the cylinder head, making it accessible during engine checks. To effectively troubleshoot this DTC, it is essential to understand the operation of the rocker arm oil pressure switch, how it impacts engine performance, and the implications of a high voltage reading, as it can lead to reduced engine efficiency and increased emissions. The rocker arm oil pressure switch is designed to monitor the oil pressure within the engine's VTEC system. It plays a crucial role by informing the powertrain control module, PCM, when to activate or deactivate variable valve timing, thus optimizing engine efficiency. The switch is typically located on the cylinder head, where it can accurately gauge the oil pressure levels. A high voltage reading in this circuit suggests an electrical malfunction that could potentially disrupt communication between the switch and the PCM. If the PCM does not receive the correct signals, it cannot make necessary adjustments to the VTEC system, which may lead to performance issues. Verifying the proper operation of this switch is vital in ensuring a smooth-running engine, as it directly impacts power delivery and fuel economy. Several potential causes could lead to the triggering of DTC P2647. Firstly, a low engine oil level is a primary concern, as it can cause insufficient oil pressure, resulting in false signals from the rocker arm oil pressure switch. Secondly, the oil pressure switch itself may be faulty. Internal failure or wear can lead to incorrect circuit readings. Thirdly, wiring issues such as damaged, corroded, or loose connections between the rocker arm oil pressure switch and the PCM can lead to high voltage readings. Each of these issues must be carefully examined during the troubleshooting process to ensure a proper diagnosis and effective resolution. It's critical to pinpoint the cause before any parts are replaced, which can save time and resources during repair procedures. When DTC P2647 is present, several symptoms may become evident in the vehicle's performance. One of the most noticeable indicators is the illumination of the check engine light, alerting the driver to an existing issue. Additionally, the driver may experience reduced engine performance, as the VTEC system may not be operating optimally without proper signals from the rocker arm oil pressure switch. Increased emissions could also occur due to improper valve timing caused by the malfunctioning switch, potentially leading to failed emissions tests. These symptoms indicate that the vehicle's efficiency and responsiveness are compromised, emphasizing the importance of timely diagnostics and repairs. Ignoring these signs can result in more significant damage and costly repairs down the line. The first troubleshooting step for DTC P2647 involves checking the engine oil level, which is crucial for proper oil pressure and the functioning of the rocker arm oil pressure switch. Low oil levels can lead to insufficient lubrication and pressure, causing the switch to send inaccurate signals to the PCM. If the oil level is found to be low, it's essential to bring it up to the manufacturer's specified level before proceeding to further diagnostics. On the other hand, if the oil level is acceptable, this would mean the issue lies elsewhere, allowing the technician to move on to the next step in the troubleshooting process. Ensuring that the oil is at an appropriate level is a simple yet effective method to eliminate one potential cause from the list of issues that may trigger this DTC. In the second troubleshooting step, begin by turning the vehicle to the on mode without starting the engine. This mode enables the technician to run diagnostic tests without the interference of engine operation. Once in this mode, utilize the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, to clear DTC P2647. Clearing the code is crucial, as it resets the onboard diagnostic system and allows for a fresh assessment of the engine's current state. After clearing the DTC, perform the VTEC test found in the inspection menu within the HDS, which checks the operational integrity of the VTEC system. If the test results indicate that the system is functioning properly, this could suggest that the DTC may have been an intermittent failure, leading the technician to inspect for poor connections or loose terminals related to the rocker arm oil pressure switch and the PCM. For the third step in troubleshooting DTC P2647, it is essential to check the internal circuit of the rocker arm oil pressure switch. Begin by switching the vehicle to the off-lock mode to safely perform the necessary checks. Disconnect the 2P connector from the rocker arm oil pressure switch to prevent any electrical feedback during the test. With the connector disconnected, the technician should check for continuity between test points 1 and 2 on the switch's connector side. Use a multimeter to assess continuity, which verifies whether the internal circuit within the rocker arm oil pressure switch is intact. If continuity is present, proceed to the next step. However, if there is no continuity detected, it is necessary to replace the rocker arm oil pressure switch to restore functionality to the VTEC system. In the fourth troubleshooting step for DTC P2647, technicians must address the open wire check on the variable timing module, VTM line. This begins with the use of the HDS to jump the SCS service check connector line, a temporary measure that helps to pinpoint wiring issues more effectively. After allowing more than 1 minute for the SCS line to stabilize, disconnect the connector from the PCM located at connector B51P. At this stage, continuity between test point 1 from the rocker arm oil pressure switch connector and test point 2 at the PCM connector needs to be checked. If continuity is confirmed, the wiring is intact, and the technician can move forward to the next troubleshooting step. However, if continuity fails, an open circuit in the VTM wire must be repaired, ensuring that the signal reaches the appropriate components within the system. The final troubleshooting step involves checking the continuity of the LG light green wire from the rocker arm oil pressure switch to ground. The technician should ensure the vehicle is in the off-lock mode and that the connectors for both the rocker arm oil pressure switch and the PCM B51P are disconnected. Continuity needs to be verified between test point 1 on the rocker arm oil pressure switch and body ground. If continuity is present, the LG wire is functioning correctly, indicating that the issue may lie within the PCM itself or other authorized information related to the DTCs in question. If continuity is absent, however, it is necessary to repair any open circuits found within the LG wire, ensuring a proper ground connection, which is vital for the successful operation of the rocker arm oil pressure switch and overall VTEC functionality. After completing all troubleshooting steps for DTC P2647 and making appropriate repairs, the final verification process is essential. Start by rechecking the rocker arm oil pressure switch to ensure it is fully operational and free from defects. Then make sure all electrical connections have been restored correctly and securely attached. Following this, use the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, to clear any remaining DTCs. Once cleared, conduct another VTEC test from the inspection menu to confirm that the system functions correctly without triggering any errors. This stage is critical because it verifies that the repairs have effectively resolved the initial issue, ensuring that the vehicle operates as intended without further complications. To prevent the recurrence of DTC P2647 in the future, implementing routine maintenance is fundamental. Regularly checking the engine oil level ensures that the oil pressure remains within the appropriate range, thus supporting the functionality of the rocker arm oil pressure switch and the VTEC system. Additionally, monitoring the overall performance of the VTEC system can help catch any anomalies before they escalate into significant issues. Scheduling regular inspections, especially around maintenance milestones, can provide early warnings of potential problems. Keeping track of any warning lights and addressing them promptly also mitigates risks of serious engine issues, thus promoting the longevity and efficiency of the vehicle. In conclusion, troubleshooting DTC P2647 requires a systematic approach to confirm and rectify potential issues with the rocker arm oil pressure switch. Identifying the root causes, such as low oil levels, faulty switches, or wiring issues, is of paramount importance for an effective diagnosis. Following the outlined troubleshooting steps ensures that all aspects of the circuit and components are checked thoroughly. Performing proper checks and validating results reduces the risk of further complications and enhances vehicle performance. Implementing preventive measures through regular maintenance effectively safeguards the VTEC system and promotes reliability in engine performance. This detailed approach not only resolves the current issue, but also fortifies the vehicle against future problems. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.